on something. It could be a flag. It could be on you, like last week if you went outside while that really serious hurricane came through. More like a stiff breeze. All right, that would be an example of a force. I heard somebody say rain. Rain is an example of a force. A what? A vacuum. Vacuums exert a force. I always spell that word wrong. I think it's V-A-C. I can't remember which. U-M-M. No, that's wrong. I think it's 2 C's, 1 U, and an M. Who knows? I cannot spell vacuum. Somebody Google it for us to figure out how to spell it and correct it. I have the hardest time with that word. Somebody look it up and they'll spell it right on the board. But it could be something as simple as magnets. All right? If you have a cabinet that opens and closes with a magnet, that's a force. Okay? Can you give me something else? How do you spell it?
1 C.
1 C and 2 U's.
1 C and 2 U's. How many M's?
1.
Thank you. I hate spelling stuff wrong on the board. All right? All right? When you push down with your feet. All right? When you leave to go to lunch, you guys are going to push down with your feet to walk. That's a force. Right now, when you're sitting in the chair, you're pushing down with your what? That's right. You're pushing down with your behind. I won't say butt. We'll call it a behind. All right? So, you guys are exerting a force. When you breathe in and out, your lungs exert a force. We could do this all day. Okay? We're not going to. Now, we have to know the difference between two kinds of forces. All right? We're going to talk about balanced and unbalanced. But before we do that, in order to talk about balanced and unbalanced, we got to talk about the parts of a force. Now, a force, first of all, it gives energy. We're going to talk about energy in a couple weeks. The most god-awful topic on the planet. It's one topic I hate to teach. All right? Out of the whole semester. It's the only topic I hate.
What?
All right? Energy.
Why?
Just boring. There's not a lot I can do with the topic to create hands-on activities to teach energy.
You
all right?
need to go outside.
Well, we'll go outside with power and work, but there's not a lot I can do with energy. All right? A force gives energy to an object. How? There are 3 things we can do. Okay? We can cause an object to either start moving, we can stop it from moving, or we can get it to change directions. All right? And we're going to do that with objects when we create forces. All right? On Friday, while Ms. Bowers is here with you, we'll probably start with the lab, which will be great because you're going to make a lot of noise while she's here. Because you're going to have to drop some objects. So you're going to start an object to move, and you're going to cause it to stop moving. You're not going to do a lot with the change of direction, though. Okay? Now, all forces, in order to know what they're doing, have to have 3 parts. So, while you're writing that down, we're just going to draw one. Let's say we have a box, okay? Because you're going to be dropping blocks of wood and styrofoam. Okay? Now, in that block of wood that's sitting there, I have drawn something that says 50N and an arrow. There are 3 parts to my force. What are the 3 parts to my force that I have indicated?
Your start.
I'm going to take your butt out. What are the 3 parts to my force that I've indicated there? I've given 3 distinct things that you have to indicate also. I've given a unit. Okay? The unit is the N. And it will be Newton. Okay? The unit is the N. And it will stand for Newton when we do the math. Okay? But I gave a unit. What else did I give? The arrow is the direction. Because I can't know if it's balanced or unbalanced unless I tell you the direction. What else did I give you? Nope. The number. I had to give you a number. Or an amount. Okay? I had to specify a number or an amount. So, those three things have to be given every time. I have to give you a number or an amount. I have to give you a direction. And I have to put a unit on it. Now, the balance forces are always the easiest to do. So that's what we'll do today. Probably won't get to unbalanced based on the time. But the balanced forces are always the easiest. All right, everybody got what they need? Do I need to wait? Where are we at? Everybody got it? All right. So, this is like what you did for the test. What can you tell me about combining velocities? If velocities went in the same direction on the test, what were you supposed to do? You're supposed to add. If they went in opposite directions, what were you supposed to do? Same concept. So if forces go in the same direction, we're supposed to add. Okay? So forces in the same direction equal add. So if forces are in the opposite direction, we do what? You subtract. So what is that going to look like today? So if you have some container, some box, and one goes this way, and one goes this way, we're going to add them. If you have a box, and one goes this way, and one goes this way, we're going to do what with them? You're going to subtract them. See how in the top one, both arrows go the same direction? We'll add that. But in the bottom one, the arrows are going the opposite direction, so we'll subtract that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. That's why I say finding balanced and unbalanced forces for most people are pretty easy. Because you're just looking at the arrows and you're going, do they go the same direction or do they go the opposite direction? Y'all been able to do that for years. So if they're the same direction, we add them. And if they go in opposite directions, we subtract them. And we will take another quiz on that this week, by the way, because you only have one quiz grade. So that one quiz grade is counting a whole lot in your grade unless you do well on it. So we need another quiz grade. And it'll only be on this and friction. Those two topics are really easy. So we should be able to do well on this quiz. So we'll do this and friction today and tomorrow. So that's what Wednesday. So the quiz will either be Thursday or Friday. All right, everybody got it? Do I need to wait on anybody? All right. So what's a balanced force? Any guesses? What do you think it is? The forces have to do what? So by balance, what do you mean? They're equal. They go in opposite directions, so they're going to do what? I need another word. You can't use the same word. They even out, so they're going to do what to each other? What's a math word we could use? They what? They eliminate. So what's a C word? They cancel. All right, so we'll finish with that. So a balanced force is a force that is equal it goes in opposite directions and cancels out. So just as an example to go with your definition, we have a picture. If that's that, this has to be what? It also has to be 50 newtons. So what are you going to get? Other than Alize, who answered my question, what are you guys going to get based on y'all's definition? So what are you always going to get? That's right. If it's balanced, you always have to get what?
0.
If it's unbalanced, what are you always not going to get?
0.
That's right. You're going to get something other than 0.
They get like
It's not going to be a point. I'm not going to give you a decimal, but it's got to be something other than 0. So, what do you got for homework tonight? Nothing. You got homework. I'm not going to give you anything on balance courses. If you have missing work, I'll be here today. I'll be here tomorrow. Sierra said, "Can I do test corrections on that last test?" I said, "What to that?" I said, "Yes." John, don't forget you owe me detention for being tardy.